Hello, everybody.
We're going to have to check to make sure we have audio today.
Yeah, let's make sure we've
I'm
got
already on it.
audio.
Oh yeah, good
Do we
point.
have
Check,
audio?
mic check, 1,
We're
2.
good.
Check.
We are good.
I can
check.
hear everybody.
All right.
Sounds good.
Check. Am I
Mary
low?
gave us a thumbs up too.
Am
All
I
right.
low,
Nice.
or can everybody hear me okay in the thing? Do I need to turn myself up?
Drew will be joining us, by the way, which I heard he chatted.
Test.
briefly
There we go.
I
That's
got
better.
a video from him. He actually sent me a video of him talking to me. So
He's such a good dude.
he is. So
Woohoo!
to get things started, just so you guys know, I forgot to bring my dice with me on this trip. So
Oh
I
snap!
am at the whim of Roll20, just like you guys are.
So you can't cheat.
Good
Is what I'm
luck.
saying.
Or Den, we could just swap rolls and we'll all roll physical dice and you roll on Roll20.
So
I
there
promise
are
to roll
no.
just as many ones.
You know, you never had to tell us that. You could just like bluff your rolls the whole night.
Oh
We'd
no,
never know.
because I am straight up legit on this because I have 7 sets of dice at home that I randomly roll from against you guys based upon what you guys are fighting. So I've got red and black dice for fiends. I've got green dice for like goblinoids and things like that. I've got dragon scale dice for dragons. You're fighting dwarves or other guys. I got my steel dice. There's several
sick.
sets of dice that I roll based upon that. So, but I forgot to pack them just like that right there. See, I
Ooh.
did forget to pack them. I realized that I
Ooh.
didn't have a spare set in my backpack like I normally do. So, you guys, I will be at the whim of Roll20. Thank you.
Can you roll? Can you roll just whispered to yourself though every time? So
I could, but it's a pain in the butt, so I'm not going to.
okay,
So
I approve of this.
yeah,
What's up, Andrew?
yeah. Is Andrew here?
Yeah,
There we
Mhm.
go.
he is.
What up, Andrew?
I
What's
guess
up?
now we can start our recap.
Yes.
Yep. All right. So, who wants to give the recap for last week? Who wants to give?
1, 2, 3. Not it.
Not it.
I guess that's you, Den, or me.
I'll let you do it again.
It's
All right.
been a week,
You do
so-
such a good job, Scott.
You do.
And this time we've got audio, so
That's
it'll
why you're
actually
still in the
take.
party.
All right. Well, last week was our first week back in this world. So for those of you watching, if you haven't watched a lot of this Verivar, we were doing Dragonlance for a little bit. Go back and watch Verivar. There's some fantastic character build of everybody here, other than Brahm, who was introduced this last week. So last week, our adventurers, after having defeated a big BBEG and having one of our members sent to hell, and another member that is no longer with our company also sent to hell, our intrepid adventurers came out to a city and decided to go shopping, looking for new gear and getting some tattoos. Multiple people got some new tattoos, which was exciting. And in doing so, our tattoo artist who was helping us get those, because that's how we get powers here, is all power is tied to our tattoos, decided to listen to a voice inside of her head and told us that our self-appointed fearless leader, I don't know if all of us agree that Kyrus is the leader, we were told that he was in the mess hall, and we did not believe her because he had been sent to hell. Well, in the meantime, Kyrus, when he was sent to hell, had to fight a bunch of demons. His sword came to life there, giving him extra abilities, and he quickly raced to save the love of his life, Yanilla, who was being tortured by a former master of his when he was a warlock for a period of time. Well, Kyrus did not save her. She died. She gave up her life. She was not killed. She gave up her life right before Kyrus killed this demon. And then his god promised that eventually Kyrus would be able to seek her out after completing his quest. So Kyrus was sent back to the regular world with the rest of us. We were all surprised to find him and did some shopping, which we do need to get a link here for our Discord channel so people can go and do that. We did some of that just in our Discord channel, so you have to go and read that. But then we proceeded to go back from Middletown to Northtown so that we could go to the inn we were staying at. And while we were there, recounting our different stories of us fighting the big baddie and Kyrus being in hell and his escape, there was this horrendous sound as if somebody had followed Kyrus from hell and was trying to play music in order to torture him. But no, it was a dwarf who apparently is a bard, but we don't know how good of a bard he is. We then proceeded to give Brahm a really hard time. And he had been sent here from his own god, from a war-torn country. He was then in a dream taken in front of his god and called out as her new avatar and was given some abilities and sent to the same city we are in to seek out Nenny or Theron. As we were giving him a hard time, he found out that Nenny was in this party, as was Theron, and decided to discuss and talk with us. And I think that about covers where we were.
You missed like one major detail.
I just put the link to the Discord in the chat for anybody who wants to click it.
There was like some magical flurries and like a level 11 somewhere in there. Don't you remember that?
12. It was 12.
Oh, yeah.
I seem to remember that.
Dennis is ignoring us on purpose.
No, I'm sorry. I was actually replying to people on our...
That's why I used that moment.
So, anyways, that brings us to where we are.
Yep. All right.
So, Dan, in the interest of time, since not all of us were smart enough to think about using Discord chat, can we just get whatever we found to purchase at a later time?
We'll continue that through Discord, I think.
Everything but the magical items that you were looking for. Any normal item you can get, except for the special book that Nenny was looking for, and Nenny's dropping 100 gold to get that book.
Nenny is dropping 100 gold, and he's going to see if there's other books, but that'll be to be continued in that channel.
Yeah, which we should probably also, did we fence some of our stuff? Because, you know, the more time that goes on, the harder it's going to be to figure out what some of our newer members, aka Drumbeater and Xavian.
Drumbeater.
Drumbeater.
Yeah, Dan, can we just sell like some of our art and goods that we've
you can sell any of the gems, any of the art, any of the goods that you guys collected over the time for gold. I got no problem with
turn into gold. I've got a bunch.
Oh.
Nope. You gotta block that.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have given the Discord, possibly.
Uh-oh,
no, I
happened?
thought you had it set up so that only...
I thought I had it locked.
I thought you did.
The internal chat is locked. I don't know how we got it.
We might have opened it up when we were letting...
right.
No,
it's all good. We can lock it down.
You were letting me in, probably.
No, it's when my buddy was playing, right? We were struggling to get him in.
Yeah, we can lock Verivar down. Anyway.
Sorry, whoever just hopped in.
That's probably Andrew.
Oh, no. So it was Quest Streams jumped in.
Yeah, sorry, bro. We meant to... no, you're cool. We want you to listen through Twitch, if possible. Plus, it'll be out of sync anyways from the stream.
Yeah, there we go. It's locked.
They can still go in there and look at the role. So anybody who wants to, the role-playing channel is why we have that. So you can go through some of the role-playing. And that's new.
We got the role-playing channel open. We're just starting to use that. We're starting to use our internal chats. We're starting to get some of the Discord server up and going even more. So
yes.
That being said,
we prefer to do the run, walk, crawl method, where we
Yes.
try running before we
Technology.
can walk or crawl. So yes.
Expect some erotica from Kyrus
Whoa.
at some point.
Whoa!
Working. Working.
Awesome.
So
He might have his own channel.
I'm also going to apologize for my lighting tonight. I am in a hotel room in Chicago. I don't have my normal setup here. I'm on a Surface tablet tonight.
But thank you.
Actually using my work laptop to run Roll20.
Oh,
So
you did switch. Yeah, that's why it sounds
got-
better.
What they don't know won't hurt them.
I got laptop, my Surface for Discord, Roll20 on the work laptop, and Twitch on the cell phone. So,
Let's be real. They know. They just don't care.
oh yeah, they're screen capturing everything I'm doing right now. So, I do know that. With that being said, at the end of last week, you were all sitting outside of a tower. And in that tower, it had a symbol on the door that matched the wax seal of the letter that Brahm read to you all to visit a certain wizard, asking for your assistance in something. And that was to find artifacts from the Ilkayan Empire. And he invited you to his tower. You're standing outside the tower. There's no handle. There's nothing on the door other than that symbol. What do you guys do?
What was the symbol again?
It's basically an infinity sign.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Hey, new guy. Maybe what we need you to do is play music to open the door and just keep playing while we go in and do our thing.
Oh,
and
I
then we'll
could do
come and
that.
get you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Exciting music.
Oh, let's see.
Probably with the drums. You're not very good with the other one.
Or
Oh,
something.
geez. Yeah.
That's
I'm
all.
still out of tune a little bit.
While he's playing, Den, can I do a knowledge arcana check?
Yeah. What are you trying to figure out?
Trying to figure out if it's a magical door or if I just need to knock.
Yes, guidance.
Okay. Yeah, you are like confounded. You're like, yeah, this is a door, guys. This is the most perfect door.
I walk
And
around looking for a door because I miss the door.
This is what.
Then Nenny's gonna roll the same thing.
Okay.
And he's gonna
I'm
nail
gonna
it.
I'm gonna whisper to.
Yes,
I'm
guidance.
gonna
And you
whisper
too. I'll
to
touch you.
This is your brother, right? Why'd we bring him?
It might
what
be a
I said.
magical door.
The dumbest
Nanny?
thing I've ever seen.
Might be a magical door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Benny, you can roll a d4. Make it higher.
Oh, roll a d4. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Dennis.
So
While they're all using their skills and abilities, Kyrus knows that his mere presence alone will alert the owner of the tower to their readiness to accept his invitation. So he stands there with his
on it.
huge cape unfurling behind him, putting his hands on his hips and raises his voice. Master of this tower, we have come as you have invited. Now open up.
Den,
Yes.
right as he says that, I take the letter that has the symbol on it and I hold it up to the symbol on the door.
Okay. So you take the letter, you hold the symbol up to the door as Kyrus denounces that he is there as was requested. And you see the door itself morph. And it morphs into a face. And the face just looks around at everybody. And it counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, there he is. Kyrus, there you are. Okay, and Nenny, we've got Nenny. Xavian, you made it. That's good. Theron's here. Simbir, Godorak. Where's Brother Razband?
We have
Um,
replaced him with our little drummer boy.
No, Kyrus. He's never gonna replace Razzie. Razzie's awesome. Door face person. Razban he's got some business that he's busy with.
Okay. So, drummer boy, What's his name?
Little
drummer boy. Yeah.
Brom Stonefist.
All right, Brom.
The
Let me
little drummer
that
boy.
little drummer boy.
All right, and the door shifts back into a normal door, and it just opens up. And at the bottom of the door, standing literally 3 feet high, is a tiny kobold. And it goes, "The master will see you now." And he just bows.
Cool.
Okay.
Where is he?
All you see is stairs. Like the doorway walks right into stairs that just start heading up the tower.
I think he's upstairs, Kyra, or Symbier.
All right, I guess we gotta go
Okay.
upstairs.
Make our
So
way
we
up.
go upstairs.
And Dennis, as usual, I let everybody else go first.
Sure.
Always bringing up the rear.
Because that's the best view.
Mm-hmm.
Heyo.
Oh.
As you guys start walking up the stairs, it's almost you go in a circle, you wind up and you wind up and you keep going up, and it's almost like it's never going to end. And as you get into the very top, the door opens up, and on the far wall is a throne, and you see a very young looking gentleman, not sitting astute in a throne like you would assume, just laying, legs dangling over the side, eating grapes, and looks a lot like jet black hair, very large glasses, and he's the only what you could call a nerd. But you walk in and you see him there. And he just kind of waves at you a little bit as he's finishing this bunch of grapes.
How big is the room?
It is a very large room. In fact, it almost shouldn't be at the top of the tower. That's how big it is.
It doesn't make any sense, I think.
It makes no sense at all. And it's like there's no columns in here. There's no other furniture except for this throne that this guy's sprawled out on.
Is it human?
Is he a human, Den?
Oh yeah, he's human.
Where's the master, sir? Can you help us?
And he immediately spins and sits in the chair, and you realize now that you get a good solid view of his face is it's the face that was at the door. And he goes, "Speaking, how are you guys?"
Pretty good, Doorface. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I am doing good. Nanny, and he gets up and he just kind of moves kind of quickly. I'm very pleased to meet you, and he extends his hand out for a handshake.
Well, nice to meet you. You're
Dennis,
greeting the
super
wrong.
quick. Check
Yep.
the Roll20 chat.
All right. It is everything that there is. He's good. I mean, he exudes goodness. I mean, that's about the best you can get out of it. You do not detect any evil whatsoever from him.
Yeah. I just met before Nenny shook his hand and I had to run my sword through him.
Yeah, I figured.
It's nice to meet you, but you shouldn't be talking to me. I'm not the guy you want to talk to. You want to talk to Kyrus. He's back there.
Oh, I want to talk to you all. You are all very important people, except for Braum. Braum, he might be important eventually, especially if you guys are using him to replace Razband. But for now, 6 of the 7 of you are very important.
Listen, nobody will ever replace Razband. Sorry, little drummer boy.
Oh.
And he walks back and he sits down and he goes, "Thank you for your rapid response to my letter. I truly appreciate it. So, what do you remember or know about the Achaean Empire?
Not much. Not that
Yeah,
much.
Dennis, I look at
Can
the
I roll
smart
history?
people.
So what I do know is that they were incredibly adept monks and have pretty much disappeared off the face of this earth at this point. There are rumors, there are small groups of them, but they're hidden.
Okay.
That's about all I know of them.
Well, let me take it a little deeper for you. So, the Achaean Empire lasted for over 1,000 years. So they were here even before, and he turns towards Nenny. Our halfling friends were here.
No, not possible. Not possible. We've always been here.
This
Zazian kind of looks at Nenny and goes, actually, they were. But it's
dominated by them. Basically, the secret to what they did was they attribute their powers to who you know now as the twins, the Navreen and Navreen. So they called them the world makers. And basically that bestowed the power upon them, and they learned how to harness the powers that the twins provided. But as they grew in power, they chose to ignore the guidance that was being provided to them by the twins. As we all know, power tends to corrupt, right? And so basically they ended up fracturing themselves into itinerant monks fighting over each other and different sects created off of it. And then the one final battle was not just a battle between good and bad, but brother and brother and brother and brother. There was multiple sects that engaged in a large, drawn-out combat. At that point in time, when that happened, the twins yanked their powers from them. And there were 4 leaders that were told that the powers would be restored when those who crossed the bridge came back. Now, you all know the history of this world, do you not?
Yes.
So,
Yes, I do. The halflings were here first.
well, the Elkian was here before the halflings. They were destroyed before the halflings arrived. Then, 500. That was outside here. You guys hear that?
Something.
Wow, that was loud.
What was that?
I got a major thoroughfare running. I got Clark Street running right in front of me. I got a police station right here in front of me here, and then I got a.
We barely heard it, then. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, it was loud. At first I thought it was like you Cabarrus, like playing with a foghorn. So monks, the Achaean Empire, basically an empire of monks, they were wiped out, disappeared, multiple sects in some ruins. Halflings showed up. They crossed the first bridge from their world. They lived here on their own for 500 years. No other race, just creatures, fiends, other aspects, good and evil, all happened in those 500 years. Then at the end of that 500 years, the rest of your kind showed up via a bridge, escaping turmoil from their world. The twins stopped the turmoil from arriving upon Verivar. However, there is a leak that has been coming through, and that's what you guys have been dealing with. Chaos has grown, power has grown. The gods are weakening because of the cycle of the gods on this planet is every 1,000 years. We're at that 1,000-year mark. It's just a little bit past it because there was an unprecedented aura of peace due to the way the halflings have lived.
Wait.
So in that 500 years, the 250 to 300 of it, the halflings were very peaceful. But evil is poison, and it invaded the halflings. And he turns to Nenny and he goes, Nenny has experienced some of that evil.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Wait, how have we been dealing with it? Godorak says as he kind of gets this like puzzled look on his face because he's, not super smart.
Oh, he looks at you and he goes, you've dealt with it quite admirably. Your sanity is yet to be determined after what you just experienced and witnessed. But that first, don't want to call it a villain, don't want to call it a
Encounter?
I would say
Obstacle? Okay. Fiend.
Obstacle is good. Fiendish obstacle is even better. That you eliminated in your path of becoming one of those who have chosen you. We're now brought to here. There's one of you who wields an artifact that is to help you in this battle. And he has witnessed and experienced this artifact's power just recently. There are now...
I wonder who that noble hero is.
Yes. There are now artifacts that the Ilkayan Empire have that will not only benefit you in what you're doing, but me as well, to help guide you, as others have, into what you're about to become.
So let me get this right. You claim that there's these people who lived before the halflings. Still don't know if that's right yet. But they all passed away, and they have powerful artifacts that for some reason, over the last, millennia, have not been discovered or found?
Correct.
We can't hear you, Xavier, because you're on mute. Sorry, you are a mute.
Allegedly.
Perhaps you can't find them because they're on tall shelves.
Listen, you've been here for 500 years too, so it's not just the halflings.
Maybe it's taller than we are.
Ooh, now that I want to climb those shelves.
So, getting to it, sir, what's the artifact you're trying to find?
Any and all that the Ilkayan Empire has. There is a rumor of time control that one of these artifacts pertain, which would benefit you immensely in the battle that is to come. Imagine being at the forefront of a fight. Imagine the love of your life being chained to an obelisk, being whipped and flayed to death, and being able to push a button, spin something, turn a dial. I don't know what it is, but allow that time to rewind and be able to come back and save that person. Or...
Whoa, are you saying possibly an artifact that can reverse time?
Yes.
And another one that can possibly control the minds of our enemies and or allies?
Yes.
That's a lot of power, friend.
It is a lot of power. Now, are we sure that there aren't people who have found these and are using them in a nefarious way?
They haven't been found, or let me rephrase that. They've been found, but they've never been seized, as they are protected. And anybody who has embarked upon the journey to find them ends up usually dead.
Protected. Do you believe that these are protected by the divine?
I would say they're protected by the monks and other creatures.
I thought the monks were dead.
Oh, not all of them.
That's what I said, allegedly.
So what's in it for you, though? You're saying that we could have these powers and we could have these artifacts, but what's in it for you?
There are certain artifacts that, depending upon everything that you find, we will exchange. Let's say I send you on your quest. You get what is needed. I also get what is needed to help provide additional guidance to you.
So what you're
A quick roll on an insight roll if it's only guidance or if there's something else. There's got to be something else driving this.
Ben, I already rolled insight and whispered it to you, basically saying the same thing. I want to know if I trust this guy or if he has some other ulterior motive.
You get motive from him, but he genuinely, you get that he's genuinely here to help. Like, he truly believes everything he's saying to you right now.
So, I can't remember your name, so I'm just...
That's why I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
So, Doorface, I really want to know, why do we have to go on this quest, if you will, or this assignment, if you already have the knowledge that we need?
He looks directly at Kyrus. Unlike Abakaya, I am one
who is worthless.
I am one that wields power.
Wait.
However, there are certain things I can't do that I have been informed you can.
So you're a god or a wannabe god like Abakaya?
No, he's a super smart wizard who's got the ability to distort time, which is why we're in this extra dimensional space. It's very similar to the astral plane and your bag of holding. I'm not sure how you didn't catch on to all of this, Nenny. I mean, keep up.
Kyrus, that was pretty smart for you.
Yeah, no, that was like a moment of clarity out of Kyrus. It's almost scary.
I almost wanted to...
I've been learning from Xavier.
Unintentional.
Is that what they teach you in hell?
I'll have to show you
I mean,
later with adult time.
whoa.
So,
speaking of help along the way, being
I can
a
do
fellow wizard, do you have access to maybe some spells or at least a couple? As I am.
So my brother could be of more use in our adventures.
Than he is now.
I'd also like an animated shield, if we're just making a list.
What are you looking for, Xavier?
Oh, well, there's a couple of things quite specifically that I was eyeballing.
And don't beat around the bush. Just spit it out.
Okay. Well, let me just look real quick. There is a rumor of a couple of different spells that I'm really kind of looking at, but I'll have to dig into my research real quick to make sure that I'm getting them correct on what I'm thinking. One was the ability, for example, to hold a creature for an extended amount of time. Another one that I believe, and this is just based on my studies,
You're asking him for a magical Pokeball?
Yo.
I would take that, but no. Another one that I think might be very, very useful is the ability to hear and see a creature in the same plane of existence as I am from almost an unlimited amount of space. Those are just a couple of examples. Maybe something that could help my allies and myself with controlling some of the adversaries that we might run into.
Or reacting faster during combat.
So you're looking for a hold person type spell.
Yeah, hold monster. But
Okay.
yeah.
And then something to help you in combat, or something to.
It was scrying, I believe, is what I believe it was called.
Okay.
Telekinesis, I believe, would be very helpful for our party.
Hmm.
And then
And he turns and he looks over at the little cobalt and he goes, "Do we have any of those available?" And the cobalt goes, "Yes, we do." And he waddles off, and as he walks over to the wall, it just kind of opens up, and he walks through, and it closes, and he's gone.
I'm going to keep looking at my notes real quick because there's at least one more I was thinking about.
While he's looking and providing the research, I kind of want to explain where I'm going to send you. There is a temple where the first item is at. It's called the Temple of Time. That is, you will be parked at the base of the mountain. It's a 2-day journey up the mountain. Very mountainous terrain. Lots of winding paths that are cut out across it. Steep cliffs. Single file. Lots of hazards. And you get up quite high. In fact, this is where a lot of people tend to die if they're not prepared for it, because they get dizzy and they plummet to their death. That is what you will be dealing with.
Are there any traps that shoot fire?
Not that I know of yet. But then again, what I know of the temple is what I have read. It is blocked from my scrying eyes, if you know what I mean.
So Symbiar, you might be safe. You might be safe.
Could be. But regardless, we'll go.
Worth a shot.
And then the wall opens up again, and the little cobalt comes out, and he's got 3 scrolls with him. And he hands all 3 scrolls to Xavian.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
He goes, your scroll of scrying,
Wow.
your scroll of telekinesis, and your scroll of hold monster.
Wow, I want to try that trick. Can I just ask for things and you bring them to me?
Oh, it depends on what you ask for.
Okay, so I bought this book the other day, but yours might even be better if you have it because you read stuff. Can you get me a book that teaches me how to do magic tattoos?
That's when the gentleman in the throne leans forward and says, "No."
Oh, man. It was so easy for Xavian.
But the knowledge will be with you soon.
Okay. Do you have anything that would help me hit things really hard or make it hard to hit me?
Yeah, if you have items that could help us on these
Yeah, that'd be
dangerous
great.
journeys, ropes that would help us climb, boots that would help us walk up walls, teleportation that actually is accurate and could just put us at the top of the door so we wouldn't have to make this exort climb.
Yeah.
Perhaps giant eagles that could just carry us over our enemies and drop us at the foot of the temple or volcano.
That's an idea.
I am all out of giant eagles. The
Did you have
items
some?
that you requested have been found not to work in this area. It is my belief that the Okayan have ensorcelled the area or potentially made that walk a magical dead space. I can't scry into it. I haven't been able to scry into the temple. I don't know. And everybody who has gone, they tend to stop here for advice. That have gone have never come back.
Well, surely if you feel like we are worthy of this, or if I need to prove myself, maybe you can lend more of a hand.
You do, Bram. I mean, sorry, little drummer boy. You do.
I'm rolling persuasion.
Well done, LDB. Well done.
That's a really good persuasion check. I like that.
That is a really
It's
good.
Kairos-esque.
That is very Kairos-esque.
It's very solid.
Brom, I
Cherubic face. How could you deny him?
I feel for you. I truly do. The power that you emanate is more than enough for you to get there. However, some of you don't have weapons of power. And he's looking at everybody.
And some of us do.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us some?
I mean, can you upgrade this? No. Hold out the halberd. The measly +1 halberd.
Yes.
Plus one's pretty big.
He just needs to animate my shield. This is easy.
He looks at Nanny and he goes, "Your fists are quite powerful. However, you're
Simbir's face.
He looks at Simbir and goes, "You've got the rapier. You've got the poison.
And
You don't have the bow."
you are correct.
You are very
Looks over
correct.
at Aaron and goes, "You have the magic. You have the pet. But you really don't have anything else that assist you above and beyond that." Looks at Xavier and goes, "You're good."
Yeah, you're good, bro.
Minus the spells, I'm still trying to research, but
Yeah, but you got some spells.
Looks at Kyrus and he goes, "Don't even ask."
Just wink.
there are a few more spells that I misplaced one. Telepathic Circle, I believe, in my research makes more sense. Telepathic
Vindictive Alacrity.
Bond teleportation, circle, and telepathic bond, and then still win strike are the three that I think I'm looking at. One more that I think is a little obscure that if you can't help me with, I'm hoping maybe my brother may, which is Infernal Calling.
I definitely can't help you with the Infernal Calling, but we will send our little friend here to go find it, as well as bring Nenny some new robes.
Ooh.
Bring Simbir the bow, and Theron. I don't have the double-bladed scimitar. I have a single. Would you be okay with that?
Is it magical?
No. No, the answer is no, I need more.
Got him.
I'd like to relay a story where, there's this genie and he gives you 3 wishes.
So
and you
far.
can't ask for more wishes, but you can ask him to forget about Matt.
And you see the
So far,
kobold
he's way better than Avakaya.
and he just sits there and says, the kobold's gone. He goes, okay, I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else that I can help you with as you start the hike.
Maybe a power bar?
Well, we've seen what you do with that.
Heyo.
Some granola?
Do you
No.
have?
Sturdy boots.
Do you have climbing gear?
Yes.
Oh, that was a Rod of Holding. Sorry, Rod of Holding,
Yeah.
right? The one that
We kind of lost that one. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I think we.
No, there's nothing on that side, but once you get into the temple, there will be some trials that you will have to go through to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they are because I've heard all different stories. They're going to try your soul, they're going to try your faith, they're going to try your compassion, they're going to try your valor. I've heard all different types of murmuring in regards to the different trials, so I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen.
How about
Those of us that
way
have
of,
none of those traits.
speaking of which, how about a way of contacting you? That was a pretty neat trick with the door. Do you have anything that you can do longer distance, even if it's simple?
To contact me? Oh,
Yeah,
pigeons.
I will. If I am not blocked, I will always be able to find you.
How about us finding you if we need help?
Oh, I prefer my location to stay unknown.
Pigeons.
So- I know we've been talking about this for a while, but I think there's a question that no one has asked. We asked what you wanted, but you said there's things that we need to find, certain artifacts. What are the artifacts we're looking for?
Good question.
Yeah.
One is to control time. One is to control death.
And do they look like, is it a picture? Is it a book? Is it a staff? Is it a sword?
Again, the stories are wide and far. For the one that controls time, I've heard hourglass, I've heard a spinning globe, I've heard a rope with knots on it that you count and it goes backwards and forwards based upon how you pull the rope through your hand. It's really unique. And the other of death is I've heard masks, I've heard amulet, I've heard robes. I think the monks have made it purposeful that it is obscure of what you find.
Okay.
My understanding is as you go through the trials, they will help
Help us identify it.
so to speak. The artifact is how you would use it.
And then I know you said anything else we find you might be interested in, or anything that we think you might be interested in. Is there something, to not beat around the bush, is there something specific you want outside of those two?
No, the one of time is definitely supposed to be in your hands. The one for death depends on where you end up at the end of this.
Okay. All right.
Anything else that you find, if it's if you think it would be of interest to somebody of my ilk, then I would happily take it off your hands.
And in advance, you should start looking for an animated shield that I can trade you.
I could do that. I could actually start that look.
Okay, where do we go?
And then
Yeah, let's
the
go.
wall opens up. Out comes the kobold. He's got a bow, single-bladed scimitar, and monk's robes.
And some scrolls.
Monk's robes.
And an
Are the-
animated shield.
Did you say yes to the scrolls?
I said, and he didn't have any additional scrolls.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Damn.
Not
Are those
that,
monk's robes
No.
just regular robes?
not
Robes
that
of
I need
protection,
anything,
one.
but here
Robes of protection.
I want to give him something actually.
Longbow.
Put the single-bladed scimitar with the double-bladed scimitar already on.
Yep, single-bladed
Longbow
plus one.
what?
So I want to give him the Berserker Great Axe. I'm like, nah, I don't think I want this.
Okay.
Oh, was that the one that you didn't want to use because of its
Yeah, no, we're good.
bad
We're good.
properties, sending people into? Yeah.
I didn't want to
Right.
murder you all. Yes, that's.
I
he
agree with
looks
this.
at it and he goes, interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
And he turns and he hands it to the cobalt. And the cobalt basically almost falls over as it lands in his hands, and he lifts it up and he just waddles with it through the door.
Hmm.
And it closes, and he goes, and Kyrus, to answer your question, you go right here. And he turns, and you see the wall open up, and you guys just see blowing snow
Ooh.
and a walkway out into the first part
Hey,
of this mountainous area.
real quick, do I get
Follow-up
anything in
question.
exchange for that axe?
What's that?
Do I get anything in exchange? Anything in
Oh.
exchange for that axe? I was just curious.
My bad. I thought that me providing these additional weapons here would be a good enough exchange for that axe and my
Yeah.
research that I'm going to do upon it.
Did
Yeah.
you
I mean,
also
I'll
want to
happily bring it back out to you.
No,
if you
no,
would
no,
like.
no. You're okay. You can keep it.
Okay.
Just careful.
So
when you-
follow-up question.
Yes.
Once this task is completed, how do we return? Because now that you can't provide a
I pull
telepathic
out
circle for my brother to
artificer
cast.
deck that everybody seems to forget about and be like, will any of these lead us back?
If you finish the tasks at hand, it should remove the protections upon the area. And I should be able to find you.
Oh yeah, did we get climbing gear? Can I just have can I put climbing gear in my backpack?
Sure.
I have climbing gear.
All right.
I
And
also
then-
didn't hear what kind of bow, Dennis. Sorry.
Longbow plus one.
Sweet.
I'm going to take a second too and just thank him profusely because, spells and wizards. It's a big exchange. I'm pretty excited about it. So,
I also
Thank you, sir.
am thanking him profusely.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Wildface.
In exchange, I will also give you. I have a rapier +1. Nobody else wants it. I don't need it. Thank you for the bow.
I appreciate that.
Which,
Now-
speaking of returning gifts, I'm going to open up my spell book, which I've copied everything into the waterproof one, and say, is there anything in here that you don't have in your
I will always take any additional spells if I have them or not, because I can turn them into scrolls.
Yeah, so can his kobold like quickly like grab him, or he can quickly like?
All right. He'll take him in there, and he's just this little errand boy that just keeps running back and forth.
Sharing information is big for us wizards.
Dennis, as a gift to the wizard, I reach into the bag of holding and I pull out an eye of a beholder and I hand him the eye.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Oh, nice. He looks at it. It's kind of decaying a little bit, a little rigor mortis has set in. He goes, I can do something with this.
Wait, does it in a bag of holding?
Yeah.
Like
Tons
you
in the
could
bag of holding,
put
all
it
kinds of
on
body
an
parts.
animated shield, and we could use its anti-magic properties with the shield.
Oh.
I will see what I can do.
Look, a paladin can dream
Now,
Yes.
what
of women.
what
and animated shields.
what are we going to call you? You've never mentioned your.
Yeah, you can't be Doorface.
What?
I actually kind of enjoy Doorface. It's the Nenny nickname that will stick with me for a while.
Okay, Doorface.
Hey,
I'm
Doorface.
Johnstone.
Your
can
face
use-
stone?
You can use it as 2 words, or you can use it as 1. I'm just known as Johnstone.
Johnstone.
On stone.
Doorface Johnstone. Okay. Let's go. Let's go through the portal. Hey,
Just how much more stuff I wanted to learn from this dude, but okay.
LDB, you go first.
I'll jump in. That's fine. I have no fear. Let's do it.
And Dennis, now that people are watching, of course, Kairos would try to go first.
Oh. If you really want to, go ahead. Do what you want to do.
I love it.
Let's go. Woohoo!
Okay.
So as you all walk through the wall, the archway that's been created out of this wall, the last person through, it seals up, and it is no longer a wall of a tower. It's a cliff face. It is there now.
Ooh, I
And
have
you guys are in a small little bowl.
before we jump through it, unless it's
What-
too. As a ritual, I will cast what I just learned, telepathic bond, because I think it might help us. I don't know. We'll find out.
You can do it after you get through the wall.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are in a little bowl of a valley with just basically etched stairwell going up.
New map.
Let me see if I have one.
And that will be kind of a ritual right before we rest every single time. I do haste into Kairos' ring and telepathic bond every time we rest.
Yeah,
So
no
you
map
get-
yet.
We can communicate no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Except for through different planes. That's
I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are, before you start hiking up the side of this mountain, what are you guys doing?
Describe the mountain. Like, how treacherous is it? Are we talking like Lord of the Rings, Carhardras, like fall off the side, like what?
Yeah,
Like-
it's basically small, tight stairs that you guys are carved into the side of a cliff face.
How
Wind's
wide are the
blowing,
stairs?
Snow's there, and you literally are single file.
let's tie our
Yeah.
heaviest and biggest guys on the end and do the like chain of rope
Mm-hmm.
thing. Bare minimum.
Nenny's in the middle.
Hey, Dennis.
And why am I in the middle?
Because they don't want your feet to touch the ground as they pull that rope taut. You just immediately go up, and you get.
I can
Sure.
carry you guys up. Come on.
But it's cold.
Can we see like any wider ledges or any openings up this staircase, or does it go up into the fog, or what?
It's just going up.
All right.
Hey, Dennis.
Yep.
I'm going to persistently use mold earth as we
Okay.
climb. And I posted it in Rule 20.
Correct.
So what I'm going to focus on is the stone and dirt underneath the ice.
Yep.
I'm going to break it up so that the difficult terrain becomes normal terrain.
Okay.
Also, I didn't realize, guys, that I have sending that I can cast. So it's like it's like a 25-word text message that I can send to Doorface. By the way,
Yo, Doorface, time for teleport.
If we ever need to talk to him. So
He's just going to be called Doorface. I love it.
Right after Davian passes through said, wall that we walked through, he's like, this dude just gave me a spell that we could talk to each other across any amount of space, and then told me that we couldn't.
How cold
It's kind
is
of like
it?
adding 2 and 2 together.
How cold is it, by the way?
It's winter. I mean, you guys have gone from
Like, are we frostbite? Like, do we need help or what? With the warm,
no,
with the
it's
cold?
snowing. It's about 32 degrees outside. It's snowing. The wind's blowing.
So it's
kind
not
of
gonna
biting through.
it's not gonna hurt us. It's
No,
not
not
that
yet.
cold. Okay.
we're assuming that we're all kind of equipped for the winter-ish.
And what's visibility look like?
To start off, it's good.
Okay.
It's not like
All right.
10 feet or 5
So
feet.
is it snowing? Like,
It's a light snow right now.
okay, so right now it's a light snow. I see.
Correct.
Okay.
What time of day
And
is
you guys
it?
know that literally it's going to be a 2-day journey up a cliff face like this.
All right, cool. I'll take point.
Okay. Go to Raxon Point.
I think I'm going to have to be either behind him or in the middle, Dennis, so I can use mold earth.
Okay.
Yeah, or like
I'm
behind
probably
me.
near.
Right behind
I'm probably
me.
near Godorak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So
Godorak,
Godorak, Nenny,
Nenny.
Kairos.
Xavian would definitely be close to Kairos.
Or I'll go after Xavian, whichever.
Theron's actually decent at athletics, so stick him somewhere strategically.
Hey, Dennis, what time of day is it?
Yeah, Dave, turn into an eagle and just fly.
The snow owl would be a better choice.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
But you're kind of quiet.
it's okay. What time of day is
What
it?
time of day is it?
Yeah,
It's morning.
morning. Good.
Okay.
Yep.
The dwarf is not very nimble, but I'm okay. So I don't know if I can be on one end or the other, maybe near the middle to the end.
What's the dwarf's strength?
+1. But I have +2 to acrobatics and +3 to athletics.
Nenny walks over and he removes his gauntlets and hands them to the dwarf.
Whoa.
These might help you.
Oh, are you sure?
Does he have to attune?
I'm not sure.
He does have to attune.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
These might help you.
But we did have somebody say that they were going to, as a ritual, cast something. So I figured we probably have some time to hang out before we figure out what we're doing. Ooh, 10 minutes is not enough.
No.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a short rest, right?
It's like an hour, yeah.
Okay.
Ritual casting's really not that bad.
I mean, I'd appreciate it. I mean, I'm not that weak, but yes, sure.
Xavian's going to stay close to his brother. Probably middle of the pack, because Xavian is not a climber. He is way out of his element, especially with this one little limb thing.
So I'm gonna take my climbing harness and attach it to Xavian, and then like tie a knot, and then tie him around my waist.
How can you not fly?
Well, he can, but it's only
It's only
60
like-
minutes at a time.
Yeah.
2 days.
60 minutes?
This is 2-day climb. Oh,
Hey,
Yeah,
Den,
yeah. But what would 60
gonna turn
minutes
into
of
an eagle.
flying?
So Godorak, Xavian.
And he'd have to leave everybody behind because he could only make himself fly.
Theron turns into an eagle. Yes.
Y-
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or an
that's
owl,
one
whatever.
ways.
okay.
I have
mean-
Featherfall, so it's not like any of us are going to die.
Well, it's a reaction and only cast on yourself, but
No, it's a reaction, and I can cast it on up to 5 people.
Shut
Plus,
up.
because it's not targeted on self, I could twin that shit. Trust me, we're all just floating.
Oh,
We were
okay.
Mullins. We were hearing you.
Yeah.
You were faint.
You couldn't hear me.
No, we can hear you,
That's
dude.
better.
Like you cut in, really, really faint. Then you get loud, and then you peter off again. So we got Gordorak, Xavian, since he's tying Xavian to him.
Yes.
Then are we going?
Well,
Kyrus?
no. Kyrus is behind me, but there's enough
Okay.
length of rope that Xavian is behind him.
We have to
Okay.
be single file, so yeah, it'd be Godorak, Kyrus, Xavian.
Theron's
Nenny.
flying. Don't have to
Nenny.
worry about him.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, then Brahm.
Mhm.
The short guy's in the middle.
So you got the dainty elf at the back.
He's got
He doesn't even
acrobatics. He'll
weigh
be fine.
anything.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
Theron would be at the very back.
Theron's
Theron's
flying.
flying.
Oh, Theron's flying.
Yeah.
That's
Theron's
right.
flying. He's fine.
Nick, what is your fly speed using fly?
A better question is how much weight can the eagle carry?
Like
I will
many.
find out.
60 feet for the duration, which is 10 minutes.
And
A
is he
coconut?
an African eagle, or is he a
A
European?
European eagle.
African
got-
or European eagle?
Two ropes, and they're stringing them together.
Yep.
And you're burning a spell slot just to fly. It doesn't really make sense.
No.
But you can do it for what, 60 minutes?
10. Sorry, I thought it was 60. It's 10.
Yeah, even
Oh,
if he
10
could,
minutes
what's
is
he
not
do?
bad.
Like here's what I'm thinking. Like if we need him to fly, he like takes one end of my 50-foot silk rope, flies up, attaches it to a piton, and then I climb up and haul the rest of you up across the impassable spot or whatever.
You take Nenny on your back,
Yeah.
and then you both pull all of us up. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
I feel like fly is one of those spells that fifth edition really nerfed, because the first fly, it was like, oh, woo,
Mm-hmm.
It's still 6,000 feet.
but 6,000 feet away from everybody.
Yeah. That's
Not
the
if
problem.
Nenny and Eagle Theron can just go up there.
Yeah, but then what about the
Yeah.
rest of us?
We're going to have to climb no matter what. Just remove the variables of the people who don't have acrobatics
You mean
or
s-
athletics.
All
I
right.
mean split the
All
party?
right, Ninny, I'm right by you. Jump on
Never
the jump on the
split the
stairs.
party.
Okay, I'll
It doesn't
fly,
say.
Eagle.
Yeah, here we go. We got the order. We'll figure it out.
Okay. So as you guys start off, those who aren't flying, I need a strength check.
Oh boy.
Since it took us
Actually,
an hour to discuss which direction and who was doing what, did Brahm attune to said gauntlets that I just gave him?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Are we doing athletics or
I'm
strength?
screwed.
It's athletics.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh, athletics. It's not better.
No!
If it was acrobatics, I'd be fine.
Question, is a 10 enough? Because I might re-roll
Kidding
that.
me?
Screw that.
Oh,
I'm re-rolling that. I think I'm going to have to help Xavian. There we go. That's better. That's better. Jeez.
Mine is the same though. My athletics is +1. It's the same.
Xavier,
Remember when I was like,
Brother
maybe
slot
you
to
should
his
just
starting amazing.
fly.
Good thing you're tied up there, Xavian.
So
I don't know if we got an answer from you, Den. Did Brahm get to attune to the gauntlets of ogre strength?
if you guys really took an hour to discuss how you were doing it, yes.
Did we?
I think
We did.
We did.
We just
Yeah.
took forever talking about how we were going to go up there.
I do think we took 20 minutes of like real time.
So here's what I need.
Yes.
I need
I'm
Simbir,
Yep.
which is who's next to Simbir? Brahm, I need you to make another athletics check.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Damn it. Only it was acrobatics.
Hey, Mullins, can you turn into an eagle or a giant eagle?
I could do giant eagle. It's only challenge rating 1.
It can carry 480 pounds and fly 72 miles an hour.
I'm reading that right now.
So
Why don't we just
in
ride the
an
eagle then?
hour, our druid bitch can just haul
Ferry.
all of us to the top.
yeah, that is a good point.
And wild shape isn't magical, so it's not like you can't dispel that.
No.
Therefore, I think our eagle just flies us up, and I come back to the damn Lord of the Rings. Fly the hobbits there, drop it in the volcano. Stuff is over.
I might have something for
Damn
this
Tolkien.
that's realistic inside of the spells of what I just gained. Does the party weigh more than 1,000 pounds?
I don't think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With my
Probably.
armor.
Yeah, total.
Yeah.
The
Probably.
Yeah, I probably weigh 300
It's not
pounds myself.
flying on their own. So we have Dave who's flying on their own,
Hold on.
right?
So use Tensor's floating disc.
Floating disc, I think, only goes side to side. I don't know if it can go up and
I
down.
was gonna say we're
I can
level
carry
10.
everybody. I'll be done already.
What the hell?
Doesn't matter. Dave can
Why
just
don't we-
ferry us up there.
Just have the eagle ferry us.
Oh, God.
Like I
Okay.
said,
They can
it took us
they
an
can do two
hour
at a
to
time.
discuss this.
Yeah.
It took at
Tolkien.
least an hour.
I'm
to discuss
carrying
this.
90 pounds. Oh, dude, we can stuff stuff in the bags of holding. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Including people.
Yeah, which does not count as weight. So
Don't put people in the back
party
of holding.
weighs less than 1,000 pounds. I can use telekinesis to move 1,000 pounds 30 feet in any direction, any given turn for up to 10 minutes. Meaning that all we need is we just need something to hold us all in, aka Godorak to just
give
rope us
everybody
all
a hug.
together and I'll just telekinesis.
While everyone is discussing, Theron is taking you guys up one at a time.
I mean,
2 at a time.
Two
Yeah,
at a
you can
time.
do 2
We're
at a
up
time.
there.
2 at a time.
So
So
You-
Xavier's like figuring this
how
out, and
many
then
feet you go in an hour? Or
So
how,
what?
how are you doing this? That's
he
the
can
first.
fly at 18 miles an hour.
Okay. He
So
flies
basically-
18 miles an hour, but he can only carry 2 people at a time.
Correct.
Right?
How are you going to stagger this?
Bring us all halfway and then bring us the other half.
No, bring
is there
Xavier.
like a ledge though?
and telekinesis.
Oh, huh?
Or no, you can move
Actually-
Earth. You can move Earth out and create a ledge, right?
Yep.
Boom. We just figured it out.
So
We're
he's
so
taking me and
tangible
Kyrus first.
Mhm.
He's going to fly us up as far as he chooses. Kyrus will create a ledge. We'll wait there while he goes down and gets the next 2. And then the next 2. I guess that's all.
And then
Yeah.
again to the top, right?
Are we
Mhm.
overthinking this?
No.
Not now.
Yes.
No.
But it-
No, the stupid way is walking. The stupid way
The
is to walk.
stupid way is. Thank you,
Yes.
Josh.
Yeah.
So it's a waste
We're
of our
10th
energy.
level.
Yeah.
We fly places.
We don't
We teleport.
walk. Who's walking?
We don't even eat food. We have Dave make it by casting
Jeez.
good berry.
All right. Who's
Correct.
trip number 2? Who's on the second trip?
Me.
Yeah,
I
take
think
Godorak and
Xavier on the
maybe
first one because he
Xavier.
can seriously levitate a lot.
Godorak and who? Simbir?
So
take Godorak and Xavier on the second trip.
no, what Xavier's saying is just okay. Never mind. I'm just gonna ignore you.
Sorry, what did he say?
I
Zaven
Darren.
is okay.
Save your spell slots, Xavier, and if we can do it without using magic,
Yeah,
just save your
that's
spell
what I'm saying.
slots.
I need Theron to make a wisdom, a survival check on the second trip.
Oh boy.
Okay,
jeez.
okay. Let's do that.
Don't forget to buff
Inspiration,
yourself with
And
Can I assist?
I was going to guidance myself too.
Yeah.
Just guidance yourself, yeah. Get that up to a 20.
Yeah, not
Or
assisting, but I got that out of the way. So
Okay. As you bring
19.
the first group up and you drop them off, you drop them off to the edge of a dilapidated rope bridge. It extends across a very large chasm, disappearing into a wall of chilly fog that blocks any other side of the gorge from sight.
ooh.
It looks like it goes forever.
All right.
The bridge does.
Yeah.
but it's broken, right?
Man, I
No.
guess we'll just have to
Or
hang
no,
out here
dilapidated.
and
Okay,
fly
sorry.
over it.
It's like
It's-
Indiana Jones Temple of Doom style bridge, but you can't see the
just
other
a
end.
rope bridge that's going
Yeah.
across a chasm. There's fog on the side of it. It's almost like you're looking at a void. That's how dense the fog is, and it really looks like the bridge is just going on forever.
Wow.
Hold on, wait. Tyrus,
Is there
don't
a
you
bridge
have
keeper?
winds? Blow the fog away.
Yeah. Gust of
Oh,
wind.
Gus. Cast
Wait,
Gus.
guys, that's only
Are
the
we all
first
up?
group. That's
Yeah.
only he's
wait,
only
wait
said
for
the
the rest
first
of us
group.
to get there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Paris. It's pretty cool. But that bridge looks shady.
Super creepy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna use gust and see if I can rattle stuff in that fog.
You should. While we're waiting for everyone, you should do that.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
going to be figuring out this new cloak that I got.
Dennis, I turn into the airbender.
Okay. If you go to cast Gust of Wind and you go to cast it, it's not working.
Huh.
Oh.
So
Very
magical
interesting.
Do any of his other magic items appear to not be working?
Do magic items work?
You don't know.
You don't. I'm
Oh,
waiting
yeah.
for
Yeah.
now. Who's in group 2?
Me.
Shoot.
It's going to be Godorak and
bridge.
Xavian.
Go to
Does my Helm of Brilliance like wink out at some point or on the way up?
Uh-oh.
That was guidance. It's okay.
No.
So as the second group gets there, certain things aren't working.
Not the little guy. Is that working at least? Is it?
I mean, it's cold.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
I was in the pool.
So, second
Where
group
was Jeff
do an
McTrinket?
Arcana check to see if I recognize anything that's blocking magic.
You could. Because you and Godorak, so Simbir and Brahm are the third group.
Yeah, we're just chilling in the
So
Yeah, we're
freezing
just
cold.
5. Do I notice?
Fine.
did Theron have to roll a survival on that second group?
Nope.
Okay, just on the first.
You guys, I'm fine when it comes to cold. I'm actually immune.
I'm super not.
Is it colder up there?
Oh yeah. It's the snow is not happening though. So it's a cold fog, no snow, and a bridge that goes on. You drop the third group off.
Does the
Ledge? What's up? What are they on a ledge? On a peak?
They're on a ledge.
A
the bridge
landing.
next to the ledge, and it goes off into the distance.
Did we at least get a
Yeah.
day out or a half a day?
So
This is basically 3 hours into it now because you went 18 miles, right? 1 hour back, grab them, back, grab them.
yeah?
Yeah. So you're 3 hours into it.
in the cold, I drew out my flame tongue rapier to try to keep myself warm,
Okay.
Then
just because
Yep.
it's freezing.
would our amulets of continual flame would those keep us warm?
Are you going to try
We
to
have those?
use them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are the ones that we got when we were underwater. I think that gave us light.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try and use my amulet of continuous flame or continual flame.
Yeah. It's
But I
really
rolled
weird. It's not working.
I rolled a 25. Do I recognize if magic is being suppressed here?
You definitely recognize magic is being suppressed here, including when Simbir pulls his scimitar out and the flame does not start.
So my flaming halberd
still
does
cold.
not work. Yeah.
But I'm able to stay in animal shape and wild shape.
Yeah. Wild shape
That's
is
not
not
magic, bro.
problem.
That's
Oh,
an
yeah, you're
ability.
Nice.
Do I recognize a source?
You don't.
Cursed.
Well, time for the marshals to take over.
As
Sorry,
a
Xavier.
ritual, can you cast magic in something like that? I don't even know.
No.
No.
Is there a beholder again? Because that would be really upsetting.
Sounds like we're crossing this bridge the old-fashioned way, is what Dennis is getting at.
I
Hey, Godorak, I just want to point out, I don't know if I just haven't noticed or something got messed up, but most of us are in the wrong spot.
What?
Yep. Everybody got switched around.
I can fix.
I'm in the right spot. I don't know what you chuckleheads are doing.
Anyway, while he fixes that, let's just go across the bridge, y'all.
Cool.
I want to cast bless on people
Can.
who. Oh, I want to try.
Okay.
Can I try to cast bless?
You most certainly can.
You're definitely going to want to bless the guy that, seriously, he'd get trapped in a wet paper bag.
Okay. So I try to cast bless just on level 1.
Okay.
I don't
There we
know
go.
who to focus on really, but the people who need it the most, I guess. The three.
People who are up front that are going to
Can
get
I
hit.
polymorph
The skinny elves and the people who are having trouble with the cold and stuff.
Can I polymorph myself into a creature that is adept at climbing this bridge?
A sloth.
Is that magic?
A spider.
Okay.
Oh, shoot,
so,
yes,
so
because
here's
it's
the question.
magic.
Does the divine magic kind of even flow out of my hands? Is it actually even?
Yeah, we should probably go one at a time.
We're going to have to old school this.
Yep.
Okay.
As you guys walk towards the bridge, you notice a stone that just kind of appears the fog parted ways, and it's exactly what it says on the stone, the parting of ways. That's all that's written on the stone.
Cool.
Okay, let's go.
Well, hold on. Who's going first?
Parting of ways?
Do you want me to go first?
I'll stay in the air right above the
I
party.
was going to say I want somebody who can fly to go first. Maybe Xavian? Oh, wait, no, you can't fly. You can't do magic.
Fly, there's no magic.
How about this?
Boy.
I go first. I'll be easy to catch in case I fall.
There you
Our
go.
eagle can catch me.
There you go.
So
Go for it, Nanny.
Danny's
That's
going to go
great
first.
logic.
What, Theron? What are you doing?
Real quick, I got a question. So I have feats. Are my feats considered magic?
No.
No.
Then I'm gonna cast gust.
Well, Gust.
I already tried Gust. It doesn't.
Yeah.
work.
Gust is
Yeah,
a
but-
magic.
But so he's saying, does feet still count as magic? Feats don't, but if feats give you spells, spells are still magic. So the feat itself is not magic, but the spell is.
Well, it's given is
Okay.
magic.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead, feet, and then come back. Just kind of keep circling, staying close by, but also staying in front a little bit.
As you, all right, so are you going to go down the bridge and then come back? I need you to. You've got to explain what you're doing.
He wants to know if you're going to go through the fog that obscures vision. That's really what he wants to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go past the rock.
Okay. So you go past the rock, kind of down the bridge, flying above it. I'm assuming you're not going into the fog yet.
I'm just going. Okay, so I'm going past the rock initially, and I'm gonna go like 10, 20 feet.
Can you just?
But are you over the bridge or are you to the side of the bridge? I think that's what Finn's looking
I'm
for.
over the bridge.
Okay. As you guys see Theron take off down the bridge, you kind of see the fog cover up the bridge and come back, and Theron is not. You don't see him.
Uh-oh.
Nenny bolts
Towards which way?
towards the bridge. He's running after Theron.
So Nenny takes off to the bridge, and the same thing happens.
Oh.
The
Oh,
fog covers, and it comes back, and you don't see Nenny.
Xavian runs after Nenny.
Yep.
He's panicked too.
Yeah, Brahm he just hitches up his shield and his hammer and just goes forward.
Okay.
I'm going to suggest that we go one at a time.
Too late.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a little bit.
All right, cool. Wait until they disappear, and then we'll go.
Everybody, zoop, zoop, zoop.
Yeah, whenever I'll go eventually, whenever it is convenient.
If it's kind of down to the three of us at the end, Dennis, we're kind of looking at each other like,
Yeah.
All
I mean,
right,
if you-
fine,
you
I'll
want-
go.
you wanna go.
I'll go.
Xavian's logic is he just watched Theron disappear and then Nenny, and he's panicked.
Look, I've just been to hell. I don't want to go back.
So Xavier
Symbiote's
takes off the
logic is-
fog into the bridge, and you see him get on the bridge, and the fog closes, and it's gone. He's gone.
Ready? 1, 2. Wait, hold on. All right, ready? Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll just hide it behind our back and just pull it out. All right.
That's what
You
she
wanna
said.
pull it out?
Ready? Set.
We
Go.
call that the stranger.
You're supposed to whip it out. All
Yeah,
right,
you're
fine.
supposed to.
Ew.
I know what that
He-
is.
You-
All right, fine.
All right, Dennis,
Godorek
we
goes.
go.
Yeah, Godorek will go, and then Kairos will go. Kairos
So-
can go last.
as you all, as Xavier, as you popped onto the bridge, and you notice the fog disappeared behind you, you see it open up in front of you, and Nenny standing there, kind of still running and looking for Theron. And the same thing happens as each of you come in. You each notice the person in front of you and Nenny. So the one person that's missing is Theron.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That kind of
Maybe
sucks.
Theron's going to London, baby, for 2 weeks.
Is that what's happening?
No, it's not.
Maybe you ain't supposed to fly over this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so Nenny can't see Theron anywhere.
None of you guys can see Theron, but you all are now with each other on the bridge.
But so Nenny's then yelling.
Theron! Theron, you were supposed to come back.
Another Arcana check, because I'd like to know if magic is still suppressed.
Okay.
No fucking clue.
And it is.
Oh, no, 10.
Could you roll some more ones for us tonight?
That's a 10 with a nat
Those are
1.
supposed to be Dennis's rolls.
That nat one that just sucks. I love it.
One.
Dennis, I just try to use message to Xavier.
Okay.
You don't have to use message.
You can see Xavier.
Oh, wait.
I'm trying to specifically cast the spell to use it,
It-
pointing at Xavier and whispering.
it doesn't cast.
I just
Then-
tried calling you a dumbass. It doesn't work.
Yeah, well.
Then Nenny's still running.
Yeah.
He's not
There you
slowed
go,
down.
buddy.
Like he's still running down the bridge.
Okay. You guys are feeling the bridge sway too as Nenny's running on it. And
Okay, let's slow it down.
Theron!
He's looking over the sides.
Because he's like this big.
I think there are farts that would cause more sway in the bridge.
This bridge isn't exactly strong.
I'm really concerned
Are you
about
a bridge
Theron.
builder, Symbior?
Let's get across this bridge.
No, but I know how bridges feel.
Yeah,
Keep going.
I'm all for keeping going. We got to keep going, but let's not go crazy.
Yeah, all right, let's go. Let's go.
Aaron,
File. Let's do this.
All right, you guys are. It's still going. The bridge is still going.
Aaron,
For how long? Like how far are we walking or running?
Running.
I'm gonna peer over the edge of the bridge. What's down below us?
You can't see it.
Oh boy.
What if
You
there's?
don't know
What if
how
it's like
up
the
you are.
ground is just like right there?
You don't know where the chasm walls are. The fog is blocking everything out.
I'm gonna pull my rapier out and just try to like test if there's anything below the bridge. Just really.
There is
slow.
not. There's no give. It's like air.
I'm just gonna drop a copper off the side, see what happens.
You don't hear anything.
All right, let's try.
Aaron,
Okay.
Is this bridge the time device?
Aaron.
Who's in the back, Kairos?
I don't know.
How long? How long?
Probably.
So I'm gonna walk with everybody.
And I start counting.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna walk.
And he's
for,
still running.
I'm gonna walk for like 5 minutes.
You're walking 5 minutes. Nenny's double that already.
All right.
He's running. So
I'm gonna turn around and walk back for 1 minute.
okay.
Where you going, buddy?
Does anything happen? I'm gonna pass
No.
Kairos. I'm still on
Can
the
I do
bridge.
You
Yeah,
passed
just
everybody.
Well, I just
Can I
passed
do-
Kairos. I'm
You know-
second to last.
You know, you should try. Take the 2 bag of holdings and touch
Hey,
them and
you're
see if
not
anything
even there,
happens.
Dave.
Oh,
So nothing. I'm still on the bridge.
Correct.
All right.
Do it, Nenny.
All right. I'll turn.
I've only
around
got
and
one.
catch
I've only
up.
got one.
I'll catch up.
That actually brings a very valid question. Then
Mm-hmm.
our bags of holding that had all of this stuff in. When we got to a place that cancels magic, what happens to said bags of holding?
The magic.
They just don't function.
Yeah.
You
and
can't
anti-magic,
add
it
or
actually-
take away, but they.
So
Right.
the question is do you attempt to reach in and pull something out of the bag of holding?
No, Nenny's running. He's looking for Theron.
Okay.
But that is just it was a question.
I am going to use an ability den, if I may, because it is
Okay.
not magical, which is Third Eye. It'll allow me to see into the ethereal plane. What Xavion's going to try to accomplish once he does this is to see if time is elapsing the same on this bridge in the ethereal plane as it is where we're at.
Yes.
And does he see Theron at all once he does this, or is the fog still there?
He does see Theron.
In the ethereal plane?
Yep.
Is he a distance away from me?
Oh yeah. He's way you can assume it's Theron because it's the only thing that you knew was flying above the bridge. And he's very far off in the distance.
Can Xavian also deduce that he should keep moving quickly to just get out of this little pocket that they're in?
What is your intelligence?
20.
Yeah, he's like an ultra genius.
It
Yeah, he's smarter than Nick. Who's
I'm so
Yeah.
your
smarter than all of
deduction
us.
is you're really not sure with it. You've deduced very well so far on your own. You don't think running or quickness is going to get you out of the situation you're in,
cool.
but you don't know exactly what situation you're in other than either Theron went to a different plane or you went to a different plane.
But I can still see the bridge on this plane.
Correct.
What outside of the bridge can I see in the ethereal plane?
Nothing else.
So Theron see.
Theron sees the bridge, and that's it. Fog surrounds Theron. You see a bridge, and you continue to see a bridge, but you don't see anybody on the bridge.
How long has it been since we've left the ledge?
Probably a good 15, 20 minutes.
Can we backtrack?
You can.
Can we get back to the stone?
Are you guys going to turn and start walking backwards?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
After about 20 minutes, I know I'm way away from anybody. That's when I slow down. I'm no longer sprinting.
So Dennis, but before I went over the bridge, I did mention that I was going to go out and come back to stay with the party.
Correct.
So I would turn around and come back.
At what time?
What happens if for me, it was more, I was just going to go like this. Like our bird circle.
So as you go out and you turn and come back, you've got to turn into the fog. And then you come back and get over the bridge. You still nobody.
So, yeah.
And I think that Theron, not seeing Nenny, would go back.
Okay. So
and he would head back.
You're heading back.
Yeah, because he doesn't see Nenny.
Okay.
So
Theron's just going to head back.
What was that?
Sorry, I got a fire truck outside here.
Right.
You got to love the chai.
Yep.
Chai town.
If everybody else is heading back, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what. So Nenny, after 15 minutes of just sprinting to try and find Theron, turns and sees nobody behind him as well, and does start to head back. But it's going to take him a while to catch anybody.
And then Theron, he will, if he doesn't see Nenny, then he would dash, and at dashing, he's at 160 feet.
Okay.
So, do we get back to the stone?
No.
Shit.
Hey, Dennis, I have a plan.
Guys.
Okay.
It's about to get real. I turn and look at Godorak. Stone says a parting of ways.
Mm-hmm.
I jump over the bridge.
Yep. I'll follow him. That way I'm in range of Featherfall if needed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think the problem is you guys did it together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Crap.
So who jumped off? Kyrus?
Whoa. This got real.
Do I realize? Do I stop? Does Xavian say anything to stop Godorak from going over the side with Kyrus?
Xavian will absolutely say we need to separate ways. This is a one at a time thing.
Whoa. All right, reflex
as soon
save.
As he thinks he realizes
can I get a reflex save? Can I get something?
Oh.
Because they both go over the edge.
Kyrus leaps.
Uh-huh.
I just look at him like, give him the nod, like, we're in, right? I'm going. And then I go.
I'll wait for him to go.
Got out of hell.
And
Kyrus
then
jumps.
Okay.
And he disappears into the fog.
All right, I'll count to like 60 Mississippi and then go.
Okay. You jump. As
Guys.
Dennis is like, and next week's campaign will be in Kryn.
Ravenloft. Dark
As
Sun.
you land on land, Theron comes out of the fog at the same time you do. And you both are now back at the beginning on that ledge.
Oh, Dave and I are?
Yep.
I turn to look at him and run over and give him a big ass high five.
Xavier not knowing this and not seeing anybody anymore, I'm assuming, because
All right. Lost you guys for the last like minute, so I don't know what happened.
We were just walking back.
Then
You've
what
got-
and then Godorak
you
comes a minute
Bomb
later.
yourself, Nenny, and Simbir there. Godorak just barely bailed,
Hmm.
and it's one hell of a fall for Godorak.
hey,
Wait. I want him to describe the fall. Go, Den.
As you jump off the edge and you start to fall, you're expecting eventually to feel the rush of wind
Uh-huh.
as you gain speed due to the weight of your armor, but you're not.
Okay.
But you're continuously falling.
Okay.
You have two compatriots that understand what this feels like because they have been in a free fall like this.
Oh.
Green dragons, bitches.
So what do I do? Do I just keep falling?
You just keep falling.
Do I stop?
Nope.
Ever?
You're falling right now.
Okay.
And eventually, if you're screaming, you stop screaming because
I'm not screaming. Godorak's not scared.
you're expecting at any point in time to crunch,
Okay.
but you're just in a free fall.
All right. But there's no wind.
No wind. You don't feel that, even though you're not the brightest
Yeah.
candle in the shop, so to
Uh-huh.
speak, you know that as you
Something's
throw a
wrong.
rock off the ledge,
Uh-huh.
it picks up speed
Yeah.
off the cliff. You're not picking up that speed that you think you should be.
Okay.
9.8 meters per second square.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
gonna toss another copper like into the wherever. Like a
As you
gentle little
toss it up,
toss. Yeah.
as you're falling, you kind of reach in and pull the copper out, and you go to toss it, and it's literally falling with you now, off to your side. You
Okay.
two are both falling at the same.
I mean that's normal for falling, right? It shouldn't accelerate past me.
You should be going past it.
No. Don't you guys take physics in high school?
I was gonna say
Physics. I'm with Dave.
I'll flare out. I'll do like the whole like parachute guy, like try and slow myself down. Does the coin just stay?
It just stays with you.
Oh, so yeah, that's not happening. I'm gonna try and figure out like, am I falling?
That's a good philosopher's question right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis, if I go back and I don't see Nenny, I think at that time Theron will fly under the bridge
You missed
looking for
it.
him.
As you came out, it was really weird because the bridge never ended. You were still going, and it was bridge and bridge and bridge, and then all of a sudden, you see Kyrus land as you come to the edge. It's like the edge magically appears for you as Kyrus magically appears.
And is it the edge where we first took the step where the stone is?
Correct.
Okay.
And thank
I
you,
think-
Hellbent, for the subscription. Thank you. Nice Prime subscription there. Thanks for
I think
thanks for checking us out.
I think I would land at Kyrus's feet, turn back to a druid, and probably do a medicine check to make sure he's okay. That
Okay.
probably would be the first thing I would have did.
All right.
And then
Make that
Den,
roll.
Dennis, I'm going to start. So, real quickly, I'm going to look at the stone and try to lift the stone. Like, is there any ability for us to turn the stone, lift the stone up, turn
No.
the stone a different way?
There isn't. It's literally, as you look at it, you realize it's been carved out of the base here.
I'm gonna try
it's-
and swim. By the way, when I get a chance.
No, you're just going through the motion, but you're
Yeah.
still in the same area and you're still falling.
Can I try and swim? Nothing. All right.
Nothing.
Hey, Den, has Nenny made it back to the group yet? Because
So
he was
Xavier,
forever away.
Rum and Simbir are kind of going, what the hell just happened? They watch Kyrus jump.
Go
60
back.
seconds later, Godorak jumps.
I'm
So when the party all
I mean,
gets
we're just walking
Xavier,
back, trying to figure our way back.
when they all get to Xavian, I'm going to explain to him, I think I understand what's going on here. The parting ways means we can only do this one at a time. End of story.
Yeah.
However, we're going to cross this bridge. Which means, unfortunately, we need to get to a point where we can see each other in this fog and then jump. We won't know when you go off. It's going to be a leap of faith.
Yeah,
That's the only thing I can come up with.
I'm all about faith, but y'all are kind of crazy.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong, but I think that's the only way we can actually get off this. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck in this.
I want a T-shirt with that slogan.
What?
I'm all about faith, but y'all crazy.
Oh, yeah, I'll have my wife make that. That's cool.
Do it.
It's a really good slogan, but what you need to do is then you need a rope bridge, and then you need our character names jumping off said rope bridge. And they got to look like stick figures that are all...
Thanks, Andrew.
Okay.
Thanks, Andrew.
Then I don't know if I ever got an answer. Did Nenny ever catch up to the group?
Yeah, you get to them because these three are confused. They don't know what the hell. The two fighters just left them on the bridge.
Guys,
Xavian,
I can't find Darren. He's not that way. I ran for a long time and I can't find him. Did you guys find him?
Nah, dude. But apparently we're supposed to jump off the bridge.
That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
After
Nenny.
we see each other.
Nenny, remember that time when we were in that place where we killed the dragons?
Yes, I remember that.
I think that he's saying that we jump off the bridge because it's like that.
So
But
I'm
that was
going to explain to them as simply as I can that I was able to see there in the ethereal plane, and I believe we have to jump off when we can't see each other anymore.
You saw Theron? Where was Theron?
So Xavian pulls out of his backpack a chalkboard and some chalk, which he does not have.
You have those?
No, he does not. But he draws a simple picture of you have to go where you cannot see anybody, and then jump off the bridge if you want to see Theron again.
So you jumped off the bridge and you ended up back here?
No, God.
Can you explain it to us? like we're
Xavian
five?
attempts to throw Ninny off the bridge.
No, you guys will have to keep moving in different directions, and then we jump off. It'll be fine. Trust me.
But there's only 2 directions on this bridge.
So what you're telling me is Kyrus and Gorak jumped off the bridge, and you know that they landed somewhere safe.
Nope.
So they
there's
could still be
4 of
falling. They could be dead. You don't know anything. You're just telling us that you saw Theron. You won't tell me where, but you're telling me I have to leave you all and go jump off a bridge.
Yep.
Xavian. I don't think you're Xavian anymore. This does not sound very smart.
That's just trust him. You got to do this.
Why can't we just start walking and then wait and somebody else starts walking and then somebody else starts walking? Maybe we space it out. So we
yeah,
can't see each other.
Xavian, why do we gotta jump?
You could try it.
All right, Brom, go ahead. See ya.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to just keep on walking. I mean,
Unfortunately, we
wait.
won't know if it works.
yeah.
The point is, Brom will be gone.
So Braun just walks.
Yeah.
Takes off.
Hey, Dennis, is it snowing where we are? Is it snowing and cold?
No,
It's cold.
But there's no snow, and the fog. You guys see the bridge where you and Kyrus are at. You see the bridge, you see the fog, but you don't see anybody else.
Xavian,
Okay,
really quick.
So I'm
buddy.
going to pull up my totem, and I'm going to say a prayer to Fiona and ask for guidance on where my companions are.
Okay, I'll get back to you.
Xavian, really quick. I just want you to know I just got a new bow. So if this kills me, I'm going to haunt the shit out of you.
It'll kill him too. That's the problem, Samir.
Xavian is tried to
All right,
rationalize.
and then I'm going to prepare to do the walk and jump off the bridge. However long we have to walk till we can't see and jump off this bridge. Because
Well, yeah,
the alternative is I get to haunt the shit out of Xavier.
Yeah,
Xavier-
how far do we walk? Yeah.
Symbir, Xavier will be dead too if he jumps off the bridge. You can't haunt a dead person.
How do you know? See? Got him.
That doesn't sound like a very good argument. But do your thing, Symbir.
Ian's rationale here that he's tried to explain to
still
these
haunt
guys.
the
It
shit
doesn't
out of
matter jump, walk. It's just we have to do it alone.
So
It's like
one of
what-
us walks that way, the other one walks the other way, and then two of us jump. Right? Because that's the only way you're getting 4 directions out of this.
at the same time.
Wait, so that means Xavier and I are the only ones who haven't jumped yet?
I don't know what that means.
I know.
I'm
Hopefully
trying
by
to
now I
figure
can't see you.
All I know, Brahm said he was just going to walk.
Okay, so Braum took off.
Yeah. Walking for a while.
Okay.
How far distance wise until we don't see each other?
Oh, what's your normal vision in this game? It jumps.
And we're back.
So Xavier will jump as soon as he can't see anybody.
Xavier.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, it's your theory.
got
You better be the
Nick.
first one to jump.
Xavier.
But I have to make sure I can't see anybody.
Yeah, but you got
Oh, yeah.
Nenny with you. He's not leaving yet.
Xavier. Xavier.
Yeah.
I want you to prove that you're Xavier before I do any of these ridiculous ideas of yours.
How?
I don't know. How are you going to... I can't tell you how to prove you're Xavier because then I'm giving you the answer.
I have a great way.
Okay. All right.
So, aside from killing a dragon, what was your best experience that you've ever had with a dragon?
Wait,
Oh,
why are you asking the
you're
question?
asking me a question. You're supposed to give me answers.
But would anybody know even to ask that question if they didn't know?
Well, you don't even know what the answer to the question is.
But would they even know to ask it?
Sure.
How?
Just show him your arm.
That guy in...
Yeah, so he rips out. Oh wait, actually, does his arm even work?
Listen, the guy in the tower, Doorface, he knew about me and killing dragons. Like, he knew things about me that other people wouldn't. So, of course, there are people who've probably heard stories of us that might ask questions about me and dragons.
So, Symbir, are you jumping?
Yes, I'm jumping.
Uh,
Point.
Because if nothing else, I get the consolation prize of haunting the shit out of Xavier.
You know?
Rob's still walking. Nenny and Xavier are fighting. Symbir gets out of viewing distance of these two. He jumps.
First moment of peace all day.
do I see any of them? Does any of them come floating down with me?
Godorak and Symbir land next to Kyrus at the beginning of the bridge.
It's got to be like, so it's a buddy jump. Oh.
You
Maybe.
gotta be like jumping with a
I don't know.
purpose.
I'll land and I'll be like, hey, well, that took forever.
Yeah. Should we go the other way?
It didn't for Symbir. It was like Symbir jumped,
Yeah.
and he's there.
I was like, hey, how
Or
long
go
were
to-
you falling for?
It felt like days, almost.
Really?
Like a,
Yeah.
Dang. Hey, how long did
Split
that take
second?
for you?
just like a second.
Wow, I've been falling for days.
What?
You couldn't have jumped sooner, could you?
I didn't realize my jump affected your landing.
Yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
Well,
I couldn't see you.
I'm just messing with you. It's fine. Let's go.
Brom's still just walking.
I
Because he doesn't know.
Wait,
Brom's
is there an
walking and
odd
he's regretting
number?
his choices
1,
of,
2, 3,
of,
4, 5, 6,
of
7.
even approaching any of you at the
Is-
at the
Is somebody going to be left out in the cold because
Yes.
an odd
There's
number?
7 of us.
Because he's some idiot.
he,
Well, okay, so
That's
Xavier has thought about this, and he's like, the only thing I can do, Nanny, is try and persuade you with nothing but a straight, because he can't do persuasion. That's not how he's going to get any. He's going to do, can he do, a straight intelligence check to talk Nenny into this is the only logical choice to make.
Yes.
It's going to be a terrible roll, because that's been his rolls tonight.
This rolls have sucked.
Nah, dude, you're due.
Nope.
You're
It's
not
not-
due.
Is that an intelligence versus intelligence? Does he convince me, or
I need to roll an intelligence check.
Oh, wow. Watch him
Then he's going to
blast
roll
a
a
20.
20.
Or 19.
Yeah.
19. Oh! Oh!
So
Oh, no. Oh,
Xavier's
shit.
trying to explain the logic behind everything. You almost see the logic, but then you're like, that's... and actually, it's in the perfect crazy Nenny way.
You know what it is, Den? It's a bridge too far.
It is a bridge too far.
Vivian,
Nenny, look, we're the only two left. You walk that way, I'll walk that way. Agree to disagree.
you're saying everybody jumped though, or at least two. You saw two jump.
At this point, I didn't see anybody jump. I saw Theron floating in a plane of existence that he shouldn't even exist in, and the only way that could happen is if there was something on this bridge causing it. And I think we missed the cue at the very first structure before we even got on this bridge. And the only way to get out of it is that we have a complete separation of all of us. This is where we part ways. So,
Okay, you go your way. I'm gonna go this way.
and as soon as I can't see him, Nenny's actually going to try and climb under the bridge
Okay.
and just hang on and see if that changes perspective at all.
doesn't matter. As soon as we reappear in the same spot, Xavier is going to actually use his mechanical arm and slap the fuck out of him.
So
Like, nothing shown. Just as soon as we reappear, because he's pretty sure he knows what's going to happen.
Okay. After a while, Brahm's just like, okay, what the hell? You know, he's like, I can't take this anymore. He jumps. It's just, yeah.
So Brahm jumps, and he starts falling. Nenny and Xavier are left on the bridge. And as they get ready to jump, they now notice the ending of the bridge is next to them.
Oh.
Hey, look.
Is it the ending? Does it look like the beginning, or does it look like the other end of the bridge?
It looks like the other end.
Yeah, Xavier's still going to slap the shit out of him.
Don't jump. Xavier, let's go this way first.
Nah, not until I slap you.
Catch me.
Nenny runs. That's it. He's running towards the other end of the bridge.
Do you step off the bridge?
Yeah. Steps off the bridge.
The minute he steps off the bridge, and if Xavier's not chasing you, Xavier loses sight of the end of the bridge.
Oh. Oh, you just left him in the dust. You suck. You suck. Wait, does Nenny get off the bridge?
Party.
With the party.
Oh!
Hey, Nenny, roll for initiative.
Green Dragon, baby.
And I didn't expect this bridge to fool you guys this bad.
Yeah.
And
So
who was
we're all
next
idiots that can't decide.
Oh, we can't even figure it out. Jeez.
We spent more time deciding how we were going to get up the side of the mountains.
Than we did on anything.
We're like 2 or 3
Well,
pages of notes behind of what he expected to be finished.
Followed second by, I gave you guys a simple riddle of just one at a time.
Hey, real quick, we had a couple new people this week tuning in.
We
so, just so you guys know, We're the Order of the Dice. We're a bunch of nerds that know each other in real life, hang out, play D&D Thursday nights. If you liked what you saw here, if you're watching on the YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. If you're watching us on Twitch and you want to catch up on this campaign, where this is currently episode 53, you can watch all 52 episodes. They're about 2 hours a pop. Or if you go to our YouTube channel, there should be a link down in the doobly-doo about section of Twitch. You can what's the recaps called, Den? It's Lore Master's Nook. Yes,
and we are going to need to do a new one to get us caught up officially from, I think, episode 42 up to now.
You can catch episodes like 1 to 42 in about 2, 4, 6, like 6 hours or something like that. If you want to blast through them with a short recap on Lore Master's Nook. So yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. See you guys next week.
Thank you, everyone.
Everybody good to go?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Outro time. Later.
I would